Hello everyone and welcome to this ICT Solution tutorial on Microsoft SQL Server. Today, we are going to clear up one of the most common points of confusion for beginners, the difference between the drop and delete commands. Understanding when and how to use these commands is fundamental to managing your database effectively. In the next few minutes, we will explain these SQL commands in a way that's easy to remember. We'll cover why you shouldn't confuse them, provide practical tips for beginners, and look at how they function within the SQL Server environment. By the end of this session, you'll be able to use both commands with confidence. Welcome back to ICT Solution. In today's tutorial, we are focusing specifically on two heavy hitters in SQL Server, drop and delete. These might sound similar, since they both remove things, but they operate on very different levels. My goal is to ensure you understand exactly what happens to your data and your table structure when you execute these commands. Let's start with the delete command. Think of delete as a tool for cleaning up your data. It's used to remove specific rows or records from an existing table. The most important thing to remember here is that the container, the table structure itself, stays exactly where it is. Because it deals with data manipulation, it is classified as a DML, or Data Manipulation Language, command. To see this in action, look at this example. If we run delete from students where student ID equals 1, the system looks for that specific record and removes it. Notice that only that specific student's information is gone, the rest of the students table remains intact and ready for new data. Now, what if we omit the where clause? Running delete from students will remove every single row in the table. However, even after the table is empty, its skeleton remains. The columns, the data types, and any constraints you've set up are still there, allowing you to insert new records into the same structure later. Now, let's contrast that with the drop command. While delete cleans the data inside, drop completely removes the database object itself. It doesn't just empty the table, it destroys the table structure, the data, the indexes, and the constraints. Drop is a DDL, or Data Definition Language, command because it changes the actual definition of your database schema. Looking at the example drop table students, the result is much more final than a delete. Once this command is executed, the students table no longer exists in the database. If you try to query it afterward, the system will tell you that the object does not exist. To summarize the key differences, delete removes data but keeps the structure, supports specific conditions via the where clause, and is a DML command. In contrast, drop removes both the data and the structure entirely, meaning the table simply ceases to exist. It's the difference between emptying a drawer and removing the entire dresser from the room. To make this even easier to visualize, imagine a physical notebook. Using the delete command is like taking an eraser and rubbing out the writing on the pages. The notebook is still there for you to write in later. Using the drop command, however, is like throwing the entire notebook into a fire. Once it's gone, you have nothing left to write on. Because drop is so powerful, I have an important safety tip for you: always be extremely careful. Drop is permanent, and recovering a dropped table can be a difficult and stressful process. Before you hit execute, double-check your query, ensure you are on the right database, and always make sure you have a recent backup of your important data. In conclusion, remember, delete for the records, drop for the whole table. I hope this comparison has cleared up any confusion for you. If this tutorial was helpful, please give us a like, leave a comment if you have questions, and don't forget to subscribe to ICT Solution for more straightforward SQL guides. For those of you looking to find this video again or share it, you can find it under tags like SQL Server, Drop versus Delete, and SQL Beginners. We've designed this content to be the ultimate quick reference for anyone starting their journey with Microsoft SQL Server commands. I'd love to hear from you. Which SQL topic should we dive into next? I pinned a comment below where you can vote for a tutorial on the update command, the truncate command, SQL joins, or how to create tables. Your feedback helps me create the content you need most. Thank you for watching our guide on drop versus delete in SQL Server. Keep practicing your queries, and I'll see you in the next ICT Solution tutorial.